Getting a little bit more there, a little bit more shaky.
Here comes the big one.
Holding a bunch of my hair onto the side of my seat so my head doesn't go anywhere.
All right. Holly, what are your thoughts?
That's a
Are you
method.
holding your hair? Hey, Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Way back there is Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
And we are in the de facto family vehicle of Texas. We are in a full-size pickup truck. We are in Chevy's full-size pickup truck, and one that I love so much, LT Trail Boss, the Duramax diesel. In this video, we'll tell you how it fits our family of three. Stay tuned. All right, Holly. This is not the first Silverado we've had. This is not the first Trail Boss we've had. It's not the first baby Duramax we've had. But we are
This
living...
isn't our first review.
No.
This isn't our first YouTube channel.
No. But my question to you is, what are your thoughts on the styling of this Silverado?
I like it. I mean, it's huge. It's big.
It is.
Looks like a truck. I think the front of it looks like when a dog snarls.
Okay.
With
Is that a
its
good thing or a
nose
bad
all-
thing?
I mean, I like it. I mean, as I've said before in the past, if you're going to get a truck.
And this one?
And this one's a truck.
Okay. Okay. It's boding well for me in my quest to...
We ain't getting a truck.
Maybe not. But, yeah, you like this one.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
I even like the red color.
Yeah. It is a deep red. I like it fair enough. It's not what I would pick.
The red?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd pick
So
the blue.
I'm on to a red and you're off of a red?
I would pick a blue that you don't like, that we've already touched on. What are your thoughts?
Royal blue.
What are your thoughts on all the black accents?
I always like a good different colored accent.
Okay.
And I especially like it like right here.
Mhm.
That's pretty interesting, I think. Maybe that even lends itself a little bit more to the snarl up front.
Would you believe me if I told you that that is a very controversial piece of styling kit on this one?
Because people think it looks cheap.
It's because it's glued on. It has nothing to do with the rest of the hood. It's just a piece of plastic stuck onto the top.
But you can't tell that.
Yeah. So the real truck guys are like, why'd you do that? So,
To make it look pretty.
and it works.
And it works.
So,
It
there
looks
you go.
pretty.
When trying to appeal to a wider audience, would you also know, so Ford likes to claim the F-150 is a best-selling truck, which it is. But if you combine this Chevy sales with GMC sales, because they are essentially the same vehicle with differentiation to them, GM outsells Ford. So you could say this is the best-selling truck, but, there's some asterisks and loopholes you have to. So when trying to appeal to a wider audience, do some things that appeal to a wider audience.
There you go.
All right, moving inside. Thoughts in here?
Does that thing open?
Violently.
Oh, there you go. I was wondering.
Yes, so we have two glove boxes. It's hard plastic in here, which you already looked over here. We've got some hard plastic that was sliding around.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was that.
Okay.
But
Well, that's
thoughts on
neat.
style. Here, I'll
Don't
move
worry,
this.
I'd put so much crap in there, nothing would be.
I'd move that up there. This is rubberized, so it's going to stay put there.
Nice. Well, there's lots of options.
Tons.
Put it here.
Yeah.
You can put it
Yeah.
here.
You can put it down on my side over here where I've got a straw from the last time I went to get some donkeys. You've got some cup holders. You've got where your Qi wireless charger is. Tons of storage before you even get to the traditional glove box.
I know. I mean, that's the best thing about the inside here. It's
Yep.
all the storage options. We even have my lipstick here. I can put it there. You can put your phone here. If you're not charging it, which I'm not, but apparently I have to have it in
You are now.
I
You're at
know.
84%. You might as
I'm
well
being
top off.
forced. Might as well top off. So yeah. Lots of storage. I know we jumped our regular interior styling
We
to
did.
storage because I'm just so excited about the storage.
Which, again, leads to why this has become the de facto family vehicle form factor of choice here in Texas. Our roads are built and made for it. Like, it's not hard to drive these around. And then just all the storage on the inside.
Yeah.
All right, thoughts on design, though.
Well, we got lots of buttons here.
Yes, we
Lots of buttons.
Yes, you do. I'm surprised you haven't already pushed your favorite button.
I'm trying to find it. Give me a moment.
Yep, there it is. Engine start, stop, defeat.
I immediately was trying to find it. Found it.
Well,
But hey, look, you could drop down the tailgate here. But ours has a cover on it. So
Yes.
if you click that, what does the
It's still-
cover
no.
stays up?
Yeah. The tailgate will drop, but the cover stays in place. They're not connected.
Interesting.
What do you think of the tan and brown? Like there's some dark brown, tan.
The tan is not my favorite color. It's not my favorite color. It feels like my grandpa's favorite color.
This is Papaw's truck, Peepaw's truck.
People.
Whatever the colloquial term is. But I would probably go with not brown. But yeah, unless you get the ZR2, which there's like a light gray with yellow stitching.
I like that.
Yeah, we've had
The
one of
sound
those.
that.
But all right, tons of storage in here, tons of space in here. Fairly well like the design in here. You like the buttons, you like the...
Yeah.
We've got dual temperature controls up here, so dual zone climate controls. Heated seats with two-way heated seats, so you can do just the backrest or the backrest and seat bottom, which I have used the just the backrest option when I took this on a road trip to Dallas and back.
Mm-hmm.
How is seat comfort to you?
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, feels pretty comfy.
There,
It's a little on the firm side.
took the words right out of my mouth. The seat bottom especially, I put, 270 miles on this one. The seat bottom could use a skosh more padding. Just a little.
Yeah, but I didn't get in and sit in and immediately say, "Oh."
Yeah. We've had vehicles. We have a vehicle right now where we're like,
We immediately sat down and went, "Oh, these seats are terrible."
yeah.
But yeah, they could. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
On the bottom, it
Yeah.
could use just gosh. Is there massage seats in this one?
No, not in this one. You got to get the GMC Denali Ultimate for that.
No.
As we turn on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, though, we'll shift and pivot to how does this thing ride? This is the off-road trim, the Trail Boss, so it's meant to go over rough terrain. Tucker, what are your thoughts? What's your wobbly head like back there?
It's
And a little bit more there, a little bit more shaky.
yeah.
Here comes the big one.
Oh,
Hear
no,
it
wasn't-
more than you feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too
I'm
bad.
kinda holding a bunch of my hair onto the side of my seat so my head doesn't go anywhere.
All right. Holly, what are your thoughts?
That's a
Are you
method.
holding your hair?
Look, I don't hold my hair back. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel like I felt every brick down this brick street.
Yeah. But rides like a truck?
Yeah.
Any... are you dismayed by it? Or is it a deal breaker?
I mean, no, it's not. Because if you get a truck, you kind of expect that kind of ride. I mean, it handled it pretty well, pretty smooth for a truck. It was mostly the little bricks that were...
You felt jittery.
Yeah.
The fact that this is a body on
Ace
frame.
Ventura.
Yeah. Oh boy. I will note that this particular model has got the 20-inch wheels with less sidewall on the tires than that you now have to opt for 18-inch wheels. And I think that is wrong on the Trail Boss, but that is a tirade I will leave you to hear about on my solo review of this one.
Let us know in the comments below how you feel about it.
Yes, please. But generally, I mean, it rides like a truck. It's not abusive. How's the visibility out of it? You're sitting on top of the world up here.
Yeah, I mean, you can see everything. You got nice big mirrors. The only thing I would say that I'm surprised about is it doesn't have a...
Gotta step up to a trim above this one.
Interesting.
Yeah. There are a lot of things in this that I wish it had or didn't have. It kind of rides the line. It's not basic enough to be a basic truck, and it's not fancy enough to be a fancy truck, if that makes sense. Like, we don't have the rear view camera mirror, but like we've got leather seats, we've got heated seats and stuff.
But
like
honestly, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion, not a truck person.
that. Okay.
my opinion, if you have a truck that's this big, I mean, you're probably getting it, maybe not, but at least to have the option, you're getting it to like tow stuff, do some work stuff. That should come standard.
We do have good cameras on this. There are cameras all the way around, 360 cameras, front camera, rear camera. You can see the front tires, the rear tires. You can see the trailer hitch. You can see a bunch of stuff in this one. So we do have a lot of cameras, but yes, that
feels like it should be standard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much this truck cost yet, but I know I would put money on it. There are cars, SUVs, vehicles
in this price range
or less than that have it.
You are correct on that. So, but yes, like we said, we are sitting up above everything, big, wide open windows, hardly any blind spots in this thing. We do have some big pillars here, but
yeah,
grab handles. You're always talking about grab handles.
I know. I didn't have any problems getting into this truck because there is a step and grab handles.
Yep.
Something to grab onto.
And you know what we haven't talked about yet? The back seat. Tucker, what should we talk about in the back seat?
Putting in my child safety seat.
And wouldn't you know, there are grab handles back there too. All right, gearheads, we get a point of view installation for the back seat, child seat install. But before we bring in Tucker's car seat, I want to talk about just how much space is back here. There is a ton of space back here. So much so that as I climb in with my B-pillar mounted handle and my off-road steps, yeah, I've got a ridiculous amount of room. These are the full-size sedans of the modern era. So you had Bel Airs and such in the 50s, Impalas in the 60s. Now we've got Silverados. They are the de facto family vehicle of choice. We've got some storage on the back, USB ports, power outlets, cup holders, all that, all-weather floor mats, storage in the door, and then we have a fold-down center armrest with cup holders that is very nice, and a truck that is wide enough for 3 across, no problem. 3 adults could sit back here, 3 car seats could fit back here. It is truly impressive just how much space is back here, but that's not all because, well, with one hand you can flip the seat up on either side and put stuff underneath the seat, which I really love. No latches, no levers, very easy to do. I love that you don't have to have latches or levers because I wouldn't be able to put up or put down that other side from here. I also love how the 40% of the 60-40 split bench is here on the passenger side where we normally keep Tucker's child safety seat because, well, you can see I have a jack underneath here, but a majority of my storage space is over there, and with Tucker's car seat in, well, you can't lift that seat up. So I like that it is just over here. That, again, is not all. With the leather seats and the up-level rear seat package, we have in-seat storage back here, so I can hide some items in the seat back here on both sides and just, you know, store some additional items, some cables, some tie-downs, whatever the case may be, hidden right there. Additional storage down there, all of which is very nice. I love it a lot. But let's talk about Tucker's child safety seat. I want to show you some key high points before we bring it over. First and foremost, we have lower latches that are body color on the 2 outboard seats, but not in the middle. For that middle seat, you are going to have to do the seatbelt method for attaching it, but you do have top tether locations all the way across. The back here, this nylon strap is going to come in handy as we put the child safety seat in, and then so is this metallic clasp behind the center headrest here. Let's go ahead and get Tucker's Graco Extend-to-Fit child safety seat, the same one he rode in when he was rearward facing, and we can put it in here, and would you look at that, you don't need to do a single thing. Still tons of space in the front row, exactly where I've been sitting this entire time. Grab my handle up here, climb in, look at all the room, tons of room inside and out. Oh yeah, extra storage. Great family vehicle, this new 2025 Silverado. Love it. Very easy to adapt to your lifestyle here. Plop that in, you're making no sacrifices. Now, putting in the top tether here. You feed it first through this nylon strap on the side, and then we go around behind the headrest and over here to this metallic clasp behind here. We'll just leave that as is for the time being and get Tucker's child seat in place. Go ahead and give myself a little slack. Find that top or lower latch there. Come in here thanks to my running board. Lower latch over here, and there it locks in. And then we come outside the truck, and yes, it is a very tall pickup truck. 2-inch lift on this Trail Boss version, but we can snug that down. And now we can grab our top tether and snug that down. Very easy, perhaps one of the easiest installs in a full-size pickup truck because you don't have to fold the seat back down. Looking at you, Toyota, with your Tundra, I dislike installing, mostly removing child seats in the back seat of a Tundra. Not a problem here in the Silverado. And yes, there is plenty of room to get 3 across in here. So there you have it. Child seat install on the Silverado. Really, really love that. And then coming back to cargo capacity, I guess we got to talk about the Multiflex tailgate. 6-position tailgate on this one for getting in and out. Makes it really easy. We do have an aftermarket accessory real truck 3-fold bed cover back here, which does cover up the bed nicely. It isn't weather tight. I did run this thing through the car wash, and we did get some water in here, but spray-in bed liner Chevy Tech with the bow tie back there. Really like this bed. I did load this pickup truck down while we had it. Had this bed completely full of cargo, and loading it in and out with that Multiflex tailgate made it so easy. When GMC first introduced the Multi-Pro and then Chevrolet adapted it and called it the Multiflex, I thought it was a little bit of a joke, but having lived with it a couple times, I really do like that tailgate. All right, so under seat storage, seat back storage, lots of storage continuing in the way back. So you like the storage up here, more storage back there.
Yes.
We're starting to see why so many Texans have pickup trucks. So
And I wonder why you haven't asked me what my thoughts are back here.
What are your thoughts back there, Tucker?
Well, I really like that they made some fake wood on the doors.
You like that? Okay.
Yeah. It feels like rubber, and it looks like wood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any other thoughts? What about the pink color?
Red?
Okay.
I think
That's a shocker.
he didn't know you meant on the outside.
Yeah. What do you think of the paint of the color of the truck?
Red?
I wouldn't say it's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
Red.
Because it's dark red. You're with me. You like it, but wouldn't be what you pick.
Yeah.
What about your space back there? Do you have enough leg room?
I can barely reach him back there. All right, so we've talked visibility, we've talked ride, we've talked storage, design. What are your thoughts, this being the Duramax diesel, how does it drive?
It drives nice.
Yeah?
I mean, it is a big truck.
It is.
And it feels big.
Yes.
But I haven't had any power delivery problems at all.
So you and I, along with Tucker, road tripped a Suburban with the same equivalent engine underneath the hood. Great fuel economy, great power. We really loved it in that. Now we're here in this pickup truck. Second time we've had a truck with this engine. I love it. I love it.
Nice.
I'm sold. So again, with the Duramax diesel, rated at 22 city, 26 highway, 24 combined. In the 281 miles on this one, we're getting 24.9, which includes a lot of highway time, a lot of remote starting because it's been cold in the mornings here. So that's bringing it down. Would you believe on my road trip, fully loaded down, I had the bed loaded, I had the cab loaded down with stuff. I was getting over the 26 that this is rated at.
Can't believe it.
26.4 was the biggest I saw. So,
Can't believe it.
yeah.
Does not have a head-up display.
No, it doesn't.
Does it have a two-person memory?
No, it doesn't.
Ugh.
Yeah. Guesses on price?
$82.
No.
Too high?
Yes. Sorry, Tucker, to steal your thunder, but she shocked me.
Okay. So, 72.
The price is still lower.
69.
What is it, T-Man?
69.700.
$69,700. What are your thoughts?
For a truck,
With stellar fuel economy?
stellar fuel economy. Yeah, that's not so bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So, my thoughts on this truck,
Okay.
because I know you're dying to ask me what they are.
I've been dying the whole
As I alluded to earlier, I feel like this is riding the line. It's like trying to be fancy, but it doesn't offer you stuff like the rear view camera mirror, the head-up display, the memory seats. But you can't get it basic enough with this engine. I would want, if I'm buying an LT Trail Boss, the Duramax diesel engine, cloth seats with a bench seat. But because you get the Duramax, you have to get the captain's seats with this center console and this gear selector. And I'm like, Chevy, you were so close. I would want one cheaper than this.
Cheaper.
Can you believe that? I would want a decontented.
You want them to make a choice. Are we going to be a cheaper one or a luxury?
I feel like this one is trying too hard to ride the gap. And they don't. I would want a decontented version of this. I would want cloth seats, which you can get cloth seats. But I would want the bench seat, which you can't get with the diesel. And that's disappointing to me. But can you believe I actually want less?
I can't believe you actually want less.
So, yeah, there you go. Or I'd want more. I'd want that ZR2 we talked about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want it to be one or the other,
Yeah.
not a in-betweener.
Yeah,
Not a tweener.
I feel like this one's a tweener. And I've enjoyed it. I've loved it. We had one, Tucker and I had a bright red one a year ago that we really loved. We took to Dallas while you were driving in the snow in Montana. And I loved that one, but thought the same thing. Like, I want the bench seat.
Yeah.
So, there you have it. If you want to know more from Holly, see some behind-the-scenes stuff, go find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk. Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it, all at GT Garage Talk. Or you can find Tucker has his own channel now called Tucker's Talk, all one word, squished together. Find it here on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're on Facebook, go find him on YouTube. See what he's testing out. He reviews vehicles along with us. He reviews, takes us on tours of the zoo. We did the Houston Auto Show.
Stop motion animation with his toys.
All kinds of stuff that Tucker's into, so definitely go check that out. I'll put a link in the video description as well. But as for us, in the de facto family vehicle of Texas, also blown away. I've driven this 283 miles. We have 338 left to go before the tank's empty. Anyway, until next time, gearheads.
Bye.